Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Glory Rex. If you're just seeing me for the first time, welcome to my channel. For my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for always checking on me. As you can see, I am not in my house. I came to interview a woman that is not just beautiful, not just hardworking, but a woman with class, style, purpose, and a phenomenal woman. She's a teacher by profession and a businesswoman. On this episode of How Are You Doing Now series, she's going to teach us everything we need to know about eggs. Hope you are ready, because I am.
My name is Damilola Alike, also known as Energetic Dami, due to so much energy I put into my teaching. So I've been given that name, Energetic Dami. Yes, teaching is what I do for a living. I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. Okay, I'm a married woman with a child, a daughter to be precise.
Tell us about working from home as a teacher.
Okay, since the lockdown began as a result of the COVID-19, we just have to think outside the box. We had to still communicate with the children to continue learning, even as we are home. So what we could find ourselves doing is just to create a WhatsApp group, create a Zoom meeting so that learning still take place. So once I create my Zoom class, I send it to the parents. So at the appointed time, the children log in, then we start our classes. Okay, the challenge so far is the data consumption and the electricity issue. Sometimes there won't be light. We need to on the gen to run power so we can have light for us to have the Zoom class. So that's the challenge so far, the data consumption and the issue of electricity.
I really like that. So how did you start the egg business?
Okay, the egg business all started as a result of this lockdown. I just needed to think of how I can help my family, even as teaching is not what we do for the whole day again. We no longer go to school. It's something I can just stay home and do my classes. So I just had to think, oh, what else can I do? What else can I do? Being a teacher, I can still have a side business. So I thought of this egg business and I thought of venturing into it, and so far so good. It's been helpful. It's been good. God has been helping me.
Now you can tell us more about eggs, the lifespan of eggs and the types of eggs.
Okay, now when I wanted to start the egg business, I went into asking and getting to know about what I want to do, to study more about it. Now the eggs, I got to know that there are different sizes in eggs, and there's something very important. Once you're going into egg business, you don't price the egg on the hair. You don't price it looking at the picture from far on your phone. They just send you, oh, this is egg and is 700 naira for a crate. You can't really tell the size of the egg when you're looking at it in a picture. So there are different sizes of eggs anyway. There are 3 sizes of egg, just like we used to have the small, medium, and large. So we have the pullet size, we have the medium size, we have the big size. So the pullet size is the smallest size of egg, and we have the jumbo, which is the medium size. Then we have the big, which is the biggest size of the egg. Now, for preservation, you have different way we can preserve the egg from getting spoiled. The first thing when you're going into egg business, you need to ensure that you have a place that is well ventilated, because heat is not good for eggs. Once there's too much heat, the eggs get spoiled. Just for example, the chicken, once they lay the egg, what they need to hatch it is them sitting on it for the heat, so that the egg can hatch. Now this is egg that is not meant to be hatched, so it doesn't need heat. So it needs to be in a well ventilated place. Now that's one key thing you need to put in order once you want to get to do an egg business, and you need to avoid water. You don't allow water touch it, and you avoid sun rail from wherever you are keeping the eggs. Don't allow sun beat the eggs because it's also a source of heat, so you avoid that. So with that, you can help preserve your egg very well, and it can last for a long time. For the durability of eggs, if you preserve them well and keep them in a good place, in a good condition, they can last for months. I can tell you that. Eggs can last for months before getting spoiled. Can last for months. The risk involved in egg business is this is Humpty Dumpty, like I would tell my children. This is Humpty Dumpty. Once it falls, that's the end. You can't mend it. You can't put it together again. Yes. So that's one of the risks in it. It gets broken if not carefully handled. So that's one of those things. But it's a very good business once you can manage how you keep it, where you keep it, the condition of the place, and how you handle it when turning it or when arranging it. Then you're good. I have my eggs here. This is the medium size, and I have the big size here. Here I have the paper crate, and this is the plastic crate. The plastic crate is very good because it lasts for a very long period of time. It's very durable. While the paper crate is good too, depending on your pocket size when you're starting the business. It's also good. This is the paper crate. It can only last for some period of time because it's made of paper. You know how paper can be. But at least it will still serve you. But the plastic crate is best. Now, this is how to turn my crate. Let's take for example, a customer comes and wants to buy egg. I collect the crate from them. Now, there are ways in placing the crate. You need to place it properly. Like if I put it this way now, you can see it's not lapping well. Once I try turning it, I might, lose some of the egg because they will break. So I need to place the crate properly. Then I flip. Can you see this? So with this, I can avoid breakage of eggs. Now I've turned my eggs here and I can give it to the customer. These are some of the crate of eggs that has already been sold. So this is it. Now another way I keep my egg and avoid them from getting broken is putting them the other way around. Now I don't know if you noticed this. Now if you look at a crate, let's say for example this crate, an empty crate. This is the up part of the crate. This is how it's meant to be. You see, now this egg is popping out very well on this crate. But if you look at it in my crate, I put them at the back, which make it go inside very well. It helps me to avoid breakage of egg because the eggs are well placed inside. It's going in very well. That's why I'm using the opposite side of the crate, because I've noticed that anytime I put the eggs like this, I have so many breakage, especially when the eggs are big, because they are popping up so much. By the time I put another crate on it, the pressure before I know it, I'll start seeing some egg that are broken. So I just thought of, okay, let's use the other side of the crate. And with that, I've been avoiding breakage of eggs, which has been helping me. So I think it could work. If you can try it, it will help you to avoid breakage of eggs too. So that's another thing you need to know. So these are the bigger ones and these are the medium size. You have different sizes in egg. You have pullet size, which is the smallest size of eggs. We have the medium size and you have the big size. Pullet size. Okay. And we have jumbo, which is the medium. Jumbo is the medium size. This is the jumbo. It's jumbo. Now you have the big size. You can see these are big eggs. These are big eggs. These are big eggs. So you have them like that. There are different sizes. You have the pullet, the jumbo, and the big size. So these are my different sets of eggs. This is the paper crate. This is the plastic crate. Plastic crate is very good anyway, and they both have their advantage anyway. It will serve you. Even the paper crate, like the paper crate, is also good. Like when you have some crack in the eggs, when it's stuck, because when there's a crack, it gets stuck to the crate, be it the paper crate or the plastic crate. It gets stuck because by the time the yolk or even the whitish part gets stained on the crate, by the time it gets dry, it sticks to the crate. Now it can affect the other eggs that is not cracked in that very crate, and it can even go down and, you know, wet the other eggs. By the time they get dry, it gets stuck. Now the paper crate, if there's a crack on this egg, it will only remain here. The paper will absorb it. It will not affect the other eggs. But in the case of plastic crates, once one is cracked, it will leak because there are so many holes on it. It affects all the ones here. So with that, once you don't notice it on time or you don't clean it up, all the ones here will get stuck to the crate. And if you are not careful in removing it, you can lose all those parts that the egg has actually poured on. So the paper crate, that's one of the advantage it has. Once there's any crack, you can be sure that, oh, it's just that one that you are losing. But in the case of plastic crates, other ones can be infected and you will lose more than the cracked ones. That's one thing about that. So they are both good.
Okay, so tell us the reason behind this good look of yours.
It's God. All I would say is it's just been God. God is the reason behind me looking good, my beauty, my success, my performance, and my business, even in my profession as a teacher. So far so good. It's been God, and I would just like to give it all to God, not man, not me. Being a teacher, for me, it's a very good one because I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. I put in so much energy in teaching my pupils because that's the way I can achieve the best from them, and that's the way I know that they will get the best out of learning. Learning has to be interesting, learning has to be fun, because anything outside that, you're stressing them. So you need to make it interesting and you need to make it fun for them. And as a teacher, you can also always do some other things aside teaching. There are so many jobs out there you can add to teaching. Being a teacher doesn't limit you. It gives you time for your family, for your children, and you can also have side business aside teaching, and you'll be happy you're in that track, on the track, and you're into teaching.
If school resumes now, what's your strategy to get students to listen?
Yeah, you know, as he said, what's the strategy in getting children to settle to listen? Yes, one thing I use, because children love to play, of which they've had enough, and they've really played during this COVID-19 because there's enough time for them to play. They've been at home, they have their toys, they have things to play with. There's nothing like, oh, I'm going to school or I have an assignment. Now, the way to get them to learning when school resumes is by putting that play into learning. You need to bring in the play into learning to achieve whatever you want to teach the child. Because children like playing, they learn with that same play. You can teach them with the playing method. So with that, we can achieve a lot. So there's so many things I have in plan for them already. Yes, that will put in place once school resumes to make learning fun. The play will still continue when school resumes, so there's no problem with that. So they're all welcome. We'll do the play together. That's why Miss Dami is energetic. Okay, thank you, Glory the Poet, for having me. Damilola Alike, also known as Energetic Dami. Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure being here on today's show.
That was fantastic. See why I need to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss juicy content like this. Signing out for this episode on How Are You Doing Now series. Hope you learned a lot. I'm sure you did. I will see you on the next episode. So for now, bye guys.